just about ready to go. And today's starting pitcher, number 56. Chris, it's a little more common these days, but still, he's a strikeout per inning type of guy.
Well, I hear you about the strikeouts. A lot more guys striking out today, but when you consider having the ability to get that strikeout, particularly when you need it, a man on third, less than 2 outs, situations where, yeah, maybe you're not a real high strikeout guy, but just knowing you have the swing and miss stuff in a big spot, I think it's real critical, and he's got it.
Check swing, and he went. And that's strike one. Upstairs.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Outside with a breaking ball. Just missed. Next offering is in for a strike. That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
Now, this was a story we were paying attention to before the game. We've seen him give up walks in the past, and it's an issue once again early on.
And here comes Bellinger. Just missed. Bellinger starting up the middle at second, 29 years old, and he was drafted in the 4th round back in 2013. Swing and a ball lifted in the air, shallow right field. Springer there makes the catch.
Batting third, right fielder Aaron Judge.
And time now to check out the New York Yankees lineup. And a big part of it, a guy with a great track record, Paul Goldschmidt.
You know, he's a rarity, Boog, a guy who can really light it up on the road for some reason. Some guys struggle away from their home ballpark, but this guy's better than 350 when he's away from his home ballpark. So I'm looking for him to be a real catalyst in this game today. I mean, they're going to need him to be at his best because most guys just don't consistently perform well at that level away from home.
Aaron Judge, the next to hit, takes ball 1. And Judge spoils that one. Man at first, 1 away.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
Close, but called a ball. And that's ball 2.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Gets the slider in there for a strike.
That's a great take right there. Even though it's a strike, with the situation, runner on first base, you want to keep the ball off the ground. And you swing at that pitch, most likely you roll into a double play.
Judge rips that one. Makes the grab for the second out.
It was all over that fastball right there. I tell you what, if he gets under it just by a fraction of an inch or a little bit more, that's way back.
Here's the power-hitting catcher, Ben Rice. This is another guy capable of hitting tape measure home runs. That one close, ruled a ball. Ball 1.
And now a little barking back towards the umpire. Clearly thought he got that outside corner on what was a pretty big pitch. Sometimes that only makes it worse for you moving forward, but it can also open up that location in the future if the umpire thinks there's a chance that he missed it.
Hard hit left side. Zips it across. That's the 3rd out. The Yanks lead 1. Now the Blue Jays will get their chance. No score. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Back now in Toronto. Our starting pitcher in this one, Marcus Stroman. And Singy, it's unique these days, but he's more of a pitch to contact type of guy.
Yeah, Boogie, he doesn't rely too heavily on the strikeout. He knows he needs to miss barrels, get some soft contact, let the defense do work behind him. And I think a guy like that can keep a good tempo, don't give hitters time to adjust or think. They could move through a ball game, and you look up, they're in line for a quality start. We'll see what he's got in this one.
Bo Bichette gets a chance to hit. First pitch misses. The shortstop takes the ball. Line drive. Grisham puts it away for the out. And there's one away. Let's take a look at the lineup for the Blue Jays. Someone who makes things happen for them, in part with his legs, Jonathan Clase.
And Boog, he's a guy who loves coming up with the chance to drive in his teammates. It's like he finds another level of focus. Batting over 300 with runners in scoring position this season. And you know what? Because of that, I wonder if the guys in front of him will see some better pitches to hit, because you don't want to put any free base runners on with him looming in the on-deck circle.
Addison Barger in the box now as he leaves that one up high. And that misses. 2-0. And another ball. One out, base is empty. There's a strike. 3-1.
Count full.
Popped up to the left into foul ground. Chisholm on his way over and puts the squeeze on that one. 2 away.
Batting third, first baseman Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
2 down, base is empty. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. now. And first offering is fouled off. 2 outs, base is empty. And that one fouled off. Next offering way off the plate. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. And that one lifted in the air, center field. Grisham on the move, and he hauls it in. We played an inning, no score. Back here at Rogers
Leading
Center,
off for the
Jazz
Yankees,
Chisholm Jr.
Third
now.
baseman Jazz Chisholm Jr.
And that's downstairs. And that is ball 1. Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. Heineman puts it away for the out. 1 away.
Batting sixth, first baseman Paul Goldschmidt.
And Paul Goldschmidt will come up to hit.
Definitely scuffling at the dish lately. Under the Mendoza line so far this month.
First
That's a
pitch
ball.
just misses.
Counts 1-0.
No score here in the second. And a foul ball. Clips the outside corner. That is strike 2.
2 strikes.
Backed off the plate that time.
What's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those. If you
Swing, and this one's blasted. It's got a chance. And it hits the fence. Throws to second. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that.
Left
So
fielder,
close to
Jason
blasting that one out of
Dominguez.
here the other way. But well, that's very tough to do when you take on the outfield gap like that. Beautiful swing, though. Let the ball get a little deep and drove it to the opposite field. Runner in scoring position now and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ball game.
1 out. Runner at second. Dominguez digs in now. There's a strike. Fouled off left side. Man at second. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Fights it off. He'll see another. 1 out and a runner at second here at the top of the second. Close, but call the ball. Now 1-2. Struck him out swinging. Couldn't catch up to the heater.
Man, I really like the ability to bounce back right there after not getting a call he probably should have gotten. He didn't let it affect his focus, and he came back with another good pitch to get him swinging.
Now the batter now, Anthony Volpe. And a slider in there for a strike.
0-1.
Goldie at second with 2 down.
Ball.
Squirts away a little bit. Two outs.
Ball. Down.
This one in the dirt. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right field. Barker makes the grab, and that is that. 1 left for the Yankees. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. And welcome back to the ballpark. And it'll be George Springer to step to the plate.
George Springer.
Hit on the ground to short. Peraza. And quickly one away in the second.
Batting fifth, designated hitter, Nathan Lucas.
And now the DH, Nathan Lucas. Fastball for a strike. 0-1.
No, he's really working that inside corner with the cutter. I tell you what, I hated that pitch. So tough to get the barrel to and to keep it fair.
One down, base is empty. Lucas checks his swing. Appeal down to third, and he went around. Rule to swing. Ernie Clement next up for the Blue Jays. And
That's
ball
outside.
1. Two down, nobody on. Headed towards the corner. And a foul ball. Swing and a ground ball. LeMahieu is there in plenty of time to first. And the Blue Jays go down 1-2-3. Nothing doing for the Blue Jays. We'll move to the third with no score. And we're back. New inning getting started. And now Oswald Peraza. Fought off foul. And there's a rocket into the outfield. So a man on base to start the inning.
He was all over that one.
Now
That's
batting,
about as textbook as it
fielder,
gets. Got his stride and load out of the way early. He stayed inside that ball and squared it up out front. Man, that was like he was in the cage hitting off a tee.
So the batting order turns over. Trent Grisham stepping in now for the Yankees.
Nope.
And that one is inside ball one. Grisham, a guy that understands the strike zone. Two balls, no strikes to count.
2-0.
Nobody out. Runner at first. And that's outside.
That's a ball.
Next offering is in for a strike. And ball four, two aboard.
Base knock and now a free pass. This has the makings of a
Second
big inning if they can get a couple more quality at bats.
Here's DJ LeMahieu. Came into the game on defense, so his first trip to the plate here. Slashed foul down the right side. That'll hook off into the seats. First and second, no outs. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Fouled off. He was late. Foul ball. It stays 0-2.
Flew open a little bit with that front shoulder, but was able to slow his back down just enough to make contact with that pitch. Keep the at-bat alive.
Foul ball still 0-2.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2.
5 foul balls in a row. I have no idea what that feels like, but you got to love this battle. Just wondering who's going to blink first.
Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Well, classic pitch sequencing there to change eye levels for the punch out. That fastball on the pitch before was up. It was very competitive, and that gets you thinking that he might try to climb the ladder. But then the curveball out of that same tunnel just falls off the table, and you can't make contact.
And now big number 99, Aaron Judge. And that one fouled off. Top of the third, no score. And Judge spoils that one. Two on, one out. That one outside. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Hit in the air, center field. Barker makes the grab, 2 down.
Up next for the Yankees, catcher Ben Rice.
Stepping in, the long ball threat, Ben Rice. Grounded out his first time. And he gets that fastball by him upstairs.
Well, strike one is so critical in a bat like this with a real threat at the plate looking to do damage.
Peraza at second. Grisham on at first with 2 down. Inside, and the count is 1-2. And just misses with that one.
That pitch was pretty borderline at the top of the zone, and he's not digging the call out there on the mound. Clearly pretty frustrated, so he's going to have to collect himself a little.
Lifted in the air out to left. And that's the 3rd out. Yanks strand a pair, and we're still knotted at 0. As we go to the last of the 3rd. And now for the Jays, Andres Jimenez. Stroman back to work. And that one missing low. Swing and a line drive. That's a base hit into center field. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Batting 8th, left fielder,
Jonathan Clase. Next up for the Blue Jays. Now fly ball to right center. Judge sizes this one up. And out number 1 on the grab.
Batting 9th, catcher Tyler Heineman.
Tyler Heineman next up for the Blue Jays.
Definitely wants to stay out of the double play here. Ball on the ground in the infield. Should be an inning-ending double play.
Stroman throw to first. Swing and a foul out of play.
Ball 1.
Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2.
1 ball.
Well, the hitter
2
shows
strikes.
the pitcher that he's willing to go after that pitch down in the zone. So perhaps he'll come back to it. Still try to get that ground ball double play.
And there's the ball.
Now.
Battling here as he fouls it away. Still 2-2 after the foul ball.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
On the ground to first. Could be 2. There's 1. Return throw to first. Got him. Double play. And that'll do it. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. On to inning number 4. We're tied 0-0. Back now in Toronto. Start of the 4th. Here's the third baseman, Jazz Chisholm Jr. Chisholm in his 5th season, 27 years old, and he was born in the Bahamas. Outside corner, there's a strike.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
Check swing, called strike. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. And the 0-2. Up the middle, into the outfield, base hit. And a good start to the inning.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
Paul Goldschmidt now. Double play ball to second. Good feed. That's 1. And that's 2.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
Jason Dominguez stepping in now for the Yankees. That one finds the zone. Strike 1.
This guy's pounding the zone. Hitters don't have time to think in between pitches.
Swing and a high fly ball right field. Makes the grab, and that's the inning. On to the bottom of the 4th now. Still with no score. Back here at Rogers Center. And now the shortstop, Bo Bichette.
Shortstop, Bo Bichette.
Gets the call. And it's 0-1.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
Over to Goldie. Leadoff hitter retired in the 4th.
Now batting, the center fielder, Addison Barger.
Now the number 2 hitter, Addison Barger. 0 for 1 so far. That's a strike. It's 0-1.
0-1's the count.
Fouled off, and they'll do it again. He goes down looking.
Well, he wasn't happy with that called 3rd strike in and off the plate, and I think he's right. I mean, that miss, it's a really tough one, though, for an umpire back there, so I don't think you can be too mad at him. It looks like it's in the zone the entire way coming in until those last few feet, so I'd say pretty easy to understand why he'd say it clipped the corner. Just a nice pitch.
And first offering is fouled off.
Generally, 2nd, 3rd time through the lineup, you want to be able to lean on those secondary pitches and command them. Looks like he's doing a nice job of it.
Next offering misses. Going to count 1 and 2. And that's downstairs and outside. That one way outside. Full count, 3-2. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Finds its way through, base hit. And that extends the inning.
Up next for the Blue Jays.
Dominant performance for him today, Boo. Just 2 hits allowed so far. No runs across either. And he's had an answer for just about every hitter he's faced. So I don't think this hit is going to knock him off his stride too much.
2 outs, runner at first. Here's George Springer. That's in for a strike.
0-1.
Stroman throw to first. Guerrero back on a dive. Two gone, but the go-ahead run is at first. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. Next pitch is outside. And that's outside. Two outs. That one down the line, and that's just foul. On the ground to short, Peraza. They get the force, and he has thrown 4 shutout innings. One left for Toronto. Still no score. And welcome back to the ballpark. And here is Anthony Volpe.
Anthony Volpe.
Swing and a ball popped in the air, and it stays fair.
Now batting, shortstop Oswald Peraza.
Go ahead run on base. Here's the shortstop at the plate. Oswald Peraza. Drops a bunt down the first base side. Guerrero to first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe.
Now batting, the center fielder, Trent
Maybe a little
Grisham.
small ball is exactly what the doctor ordered to rev up this offense, and they've been pretty quiet all game, so maybe this wakes them up a bit and helps them get on the board.
So the batter now will be Trent Grisham.
He's been really clutch with runners in scoring position this season, so they'll have to be extra careful in this matchup.
And that one fouled off. Next offering is in for a strike.
Well, we call that keyhole. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
Foul ball. It stays 0-2. First and second, no outs, and we're at the top of the fifth. And a curve misses outside. Gets a piece and stays alive. And a curveball is just outside.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Foul ball left side. He'll see another. DJ LeMahieu in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. About to see the 11th pitch of the at-bat here. And they're all loaded up.
Very close off the outside corner. Could have easily been called a strike in that location.
Here comes the manager out of the Blue Jays dugout, and he will make a move to the pen. Number 56 gives way. Nice job from the reliever making a start today, but he does exit with the bases loaded. New arm on the mound in a minute.
Now pitching
out of the bullpen for the Jays, Yariel Rodriguez.
29.
Well, good luck against this guy. He's been extremely tough to hit this year. His numbers are excellent.
So bases all loaded up. Now it's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu. Golden opportunity right here. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95.
The opportunity for a huge inning exists right here. Bases loaded, nobody out. But as a hitter, can't be over anxious. That pitcher's up against the wall. Make him come to you.
And that's through there for a strike. And the count is 0-2. Movement in the bullpen. Chad Green getting loose out there. And ball 1 to LeMahieu.
0-2 fastball way out of the zone. I think he's trying to speed him up. Got to stay back. Off speed's probably coming.
This one in the air, center field. Barker. And that is a big first out.
Up next for the Yankees, right fielder
It's Aaron Judge now.
Judge.
Scoreless here, but now he's got to deal with a guy who's got some power. Got to be careful when you're talking about a hitter with this type of slug and these type of home run totals.
This is a situation where the hitter is looking for something up in the zone that he can get his arms extended. What you have to be careful of is that pitch that's up, that's in on your hands. That'll pop you up in the infield, and that's exactly what the pitcher wants.
Oh, he doesn't get the call. Ball 2.
Pressure's on right here. 2-0 count, bases loaded. You don't want to fall to a 3-ball count and then walk in or on. He's got to challenge the hitter right here.
That one missed.
Good pitchers make pitches in big situations, and right here with the middle of the order hitter up, runner in scoring position, he's got to find a way to throw a quality strike.
Volpe at third. Peraza over at second. Grisham over at first with one away. Next pitch in for a strike. 3-1.
Taking all the way on 3-0 right there, and as a hitter you're saying, why couldn't I get that pitch earlier in the count when I'm looking to swing?
This one is blasted. A no-doubter. Grand slam. That should get the dugout going. His 31st home run of the season, and they take the lead. It's 4-0. The brighter the lights, the more he shines.
Yeah, this guy lives for big moments, and right there made a statement big time. One big swing, and that turns the tables on this one. And when you come to the plate with the bases loaded and you've got some pop, you know it's hard not to think about the chance to hit a grand slam. And that can be a trap sometimes, but not right here. He sees the opportunity, put a great swing on it, and now they're working with the lead.
Rice in the box again, takes a strike.
Ball, that's in.
Good fastball there. I think it was a purpose pitch. Just want to make that hitter's feet uncomfortable, and that location will definitely do it.
That clips the corner.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Got him swinging for the strikeout. The high heat, too much on that one.
Thought it was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike
next
zone. We're
for the
seeing more
Yankees,
fastballs
third
in that
baseman,
location.
Jazz
Hitters,
Chisholm
especially
Jr.
with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
Chisholm stands in now and watches strike 1. There's a strike.
Quickly into an 0-2 count. Both pitches were down in the zone. I think you set your sights a little bit higher because you'll have a tendency to chase if you look down in that area.
Next
Ball.
pitch misses, and the count
1 ball,
1-2.
2 strikes the count.
And there's a ball. Comes a 2-2.
The count is full.
Wow, this guy's really battling up there as if his run is the game-winning run. I love his tenacity.
2 down, nobody on. In the air, center field. Barker settles under it. Makes the catch. And that is that. Another look at the long ball for the Yankees. It's now a 4-0 ball game. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. And we're back,
Leading
ready to
off
go for the
Toronto,
last half of the inning. Leading off,
designated
Nathan
hitter,
Lucas.
Nathan Lucas.
And that
1-0.
one way outside. 1-0.
Well, these Jays need to bring up the quality of their at-bats and specifically their swings. They're trying to find ways to drive the ball with some authority, but it's just not happening for them so far.
He's out.
0 extra base hits in the game, so it's been tough for them to get anything going.
Third baseman Ernie Clement.
And next for Toronto, Ernie Clement. Grounded out his first time.
Sometimes you have to keep chipping away until you break through, but it's a lot easier to put runs on the board when you have guys in scoring position because they put themselves there.
And first offering is fouled off. Up the middle. Whips it to first on the run. In there safely.
Well, he did all he could at short to try to make an amazing play and almost got it done, but good hustle down the line, and that's an earned infield hit.
Runner on at first with 1 gone. Here's Andres Jimenez. And there's a foul ball. The Jays down by 4. Last half of inning number 5. That's
1
down
ball,
and in.
2 strikes.
Fouls it off, still 1-2. That one almost got him.
Count full.
Backdoor breaking ball just missed right there, and boy, umpire didn't give him the call. I bet you if he throws it again, hitter knows he's going to have to swing it.
And ball
Nope,
4,
that's
2
ball
aboard.
Well, that's a nice job of grinding out that at-bat. Saw a lot of pitches and ends up drawing the
next
walk.
for the Blue
Very
Jays,
gritty.
left fielder
Jonathan Clase
Jonathan
next up for the Blue
Clase.
Jays. He's 0 for 1. Off the
No,
mark
that's
there.
down.
And it's 1-0.
Always tough to turn 2 on a speedster like this. It's even harder with him coming out of the left-handed batter's box. You really need something to hit hard on the ground that they can handle to turn 2 quickly.
And that's way high. Now 2-0.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
Just missed.
Well, I would expect in this 3-0 count, you're taking all the way. See if he'll walk you.
And there's the automatic. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Dominguez pulls it down, and there's 2 gone.
Now batting, the catcher, Tyler Heineman.
Tyler Heineman next up for the Blue Jays. He hit into a double play his first time up. Cut on and lifted in the air. And that will end the inning. Blue Jays leave a pair. They trail it here 4-0.
Now pitching for
We're
the
back,
Blue Jays.
and they make a change to start the
Number
6th.
57.
The new pitcher, Chad Green.
Should be a good first matchup for him here. He's been doing a great job against right-handed bats so far this season. They've had a lot of trouble squaring him up.
Paul Goldschmidt
Leading off
will
for the
climb in.
Yankees,
1
first
for
baseman,
2.
Paul Goldschmidt.
Just missed.
You know, these Yankees really impressing me with the quality of their at-bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. They really made that opposing starter work in this one. Ran his pitch count up, and now they've got an opportunity to continue making things difficult on the bullpen.
Tosses to first. Leadoff man retired in the 6th.
Up next for the Yankees, left fielder Jason Dominguez.
Jason Dominguez will hit next. 0 for 2 in this one. Late swing, foul to the left. Almost got him. Pulled down the line. This one hammered, but it's foul. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Stood absolutely no chance on that slider right there, and I don't mean to laugh, but that's a tough one. I mean, pretty much a perfect strikeout pitch. I mean, it looks like a fastball middle in. Kind of has cutter action, and it just bunches you up to whereas you can't get your hands through and the barrel to it. And not much you can do unless you recognize the spin early and you spit on it.
Pulls that one foul. The 0-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And he grounds one to the right side. Jimenez. The throw to first, and the Yanks go quietly. No runs, no hits, no errors. Top of the order due up in the home half of the 6th. The Yankees 4 and the Jays nothing. Back now for the bottom of the 6th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Clark Schmidt.
And
Now
he's done a
pitching
great
for the New
job
York
keeping the ball
Yankees.
in the park this year.
Number
The numbers
36.
stack up with some of the best in the game.
Clark Schmidt.
Back to the top of the
Leading off
lineup,
for
Bo Bichette
Toronto.
up to the dish.
Shortstop, Bo Bichette.
That one
Ball
ran
one, no
inside,
strike.
almost got him.
Hey.
Activity in the bullpen for the Yankees. Fernando Cruz appears to be getting loose. Williams also throwing. Just off the inside edge. That one ripped. This one's got a chance. And that one is off the wall. Dominguez fires it in quickly, and they hold him at second. Maybe this is going to be the moment they start the comeback.
Well, they call that an advantage count for a reason. You're so much more likely to get something you can handle.
He absolutely ripped that ball out front and almost got it out of here, man. Just a really strong, balanced swing, and a fraction of an inch different on the bat, and it is probably out of here.
Could be a chance here for them to start clawing back into this ball game.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. And now the center fielder, Addison Barger. The sweeper catches the outside part of the zone.
Well, here's a good opportunity in this inning to get on the scoreboard after that leadoff hit, and hardly order coming up right behind them. This is where they need to get going.
Next offering is fouled back. Foul ball, still 0-2. Man at second.
One ball.
In the dirt. Not in time. He's safe. Bichette up to third on the wild pitch.
Even with a good secondary lead, sometimes it's hard to see just how far that ball's gotten away from the catcher, and if you can make it to third base pretty much standing up. Well, that time he seemed to have a pretty good read, gets to third safely, and now he's just 90 feet away from scoring.
Bichette at third with nobody out.
Two balls, two strikes.
Pitch misses. 3-2 now.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with the three-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Dominguez. He makes the grab. And there's one down.
Well, it was a bad read off the bat, but he still managed to make the catch.
Now
That could have turned out much worse. Catch saved him a run.
Guerrero Jr.
Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
Fly ball to the outfield for a sac fly. Soft ground ball to the right side. Find a hole. He can attack this a few ways, but the one thing he can't do is strike out.
Swing and a miss. That's strike one.
I love the fact that we've seen both Vladimir Guerrero and Vladdy Jr. win the home run derby. They're the first father-son duo to ever win it. Vladdy back in 2007 and Vladdy Jr. in 2023. Even though his dad didn't give him any advice for the event other than to go out there and hit home runs.
Next pitch is outside. So Vladdy Jr. strikes out. And the batter is George Springer. His home and away splits there.
George Springer.
And this one squirts away from the catcher. And no movement on the bases. It's ball one.
You don't want to run yourself out of an inning, so it's got to clearly get far enough away from the catcher. If you're the runner at third, think about scoring.
And that's off
inside.
the inside edge. And now 2-0.
Hey! 2 balls, 1 strike.
Went with the
Ball 3.
sweeper, but it misses. That one's in there. And now 3-2.
Full count.
Runner at third, 2 away. So now 2 on
Inside, ball 4.
and 2 outs.
Now batting.
So 2 outs with
designated
runners on the
hitter,
corners.
Nathan
Lucas next up for the Blue Jays. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. Runners on first and third, 2 away. That's a bullet, but it goes foul. Struck him out without a swing. That was pretty nasty. Back now in Toronto. Now it's the shortstop, Oswald Peraza. Green back to work. And first offering is fouled off. Green goes 6 feet 3 inches. He features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, and occasionally uses a cutter. That's to third.
Nope.
And foul ball. Here's the 0-2. And
That's a
ball
ball.
1. Toronto's bullpen with some action. Brendan Little, the young lefty, looks to be getting himself ready. Fisher, the right-hander, also getting loose. Fights that one away, still 1-2. Some heat there at 98 miles an hour.
Well, really nice job of finishing the hitter off right there. Glove side command, fastball firm to the outside corner. Tell you what, very difficult to do anything with that pitch, even if